Yeah, she left me. I can't believe it either. I'm shocked. It's been several weeks, and I still have trouble talking about it. I'm still on the struggle bus. Hang around. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, I'm headed out. I'm gonna check on Tweety. You probably won't see that unless he shows up. And now I'm going out to the lake for a ride down one of my favorite roads, maybe even several times, because I like it that much. But before we get to how she broke my heart, we got to mention somebody else that could break my heart possibly, and that's going to be this episode's famous woman I'd like to date. I'm going to go with one I mentioned before with the country music theme still. I'm going to go with Shania Twain. Shania Twain. Look at this beautiful woman right here. Look at her, look at her. Ooh, pitter patter, pitter patter. That's a beautiful woman right there. Talented. Yeah. So, Shania, as usual, our first date will be to the range, where I'll let you play with everything I got that goes boom. You get to touch them all. Then I'm going to try to talk you into getting in my creepy van and going to a Forgotten Angels camp out. If you haven't been to a Forgotten Angels camp out, you are truly missing out. It is something else, let me tell you. Let me tell you. So Shania, or anybody that knows somebody that might know somebody, to get a hold of somebody that might know anybody that knows someone that knows Shania Twain. My email is 9millsonTwoWheels@gmail.com. Email me, and I will definitely return her email. Yeah. That is a bag full of hotness. Look at their house they built down there. I'm Bodine. Also, don't forget in the description, link down in the description is my Patreon. You can increase your cool factor by 10% by joining my Patreon. There's 3 levels. There's pistol, rifle, bazooka for as little as $1 a month. You can help me with my YouTube channel. Help me expense, all the expensive stuff that I couldn't afford when I was on disability, and I still kind of can't afford it. It definitely helps out a lot, like cameras like that, and another one that's on the way. Yes, I got another DJI camera on the way. It just hasn't showed up yet. So if you'd like to help me out with that stuff, link in the description, and you'll get your name at the end of all my full-length videos, and a link to your social media stuff, if you do wish, that in my description. Check it out. More importantly, check out Forgotten Angels. Also linked down in the description, along with their Facebook page, their website, Cheyleesi's YouTube channel link, Shadetree Surgeon's YouTube channel link, and get you some raffle tickets. Get you some raffle tickets. That's what you need to do for $25. For as little as $25, you, thank you, dude, learn how to use turn signal, thank you. You could win a motorcycle. But more importantly, you're helping them help people that have aged out of the, watch it, dude, you scared me. He looked like he was coming out there. You help people that have aged out of the foster care system, help give them a hand up, something they'd never had. Yeah. Help them, man. You can't go wrong with them. I mean, if you could see, watch, I'll link it down one of Shadetree Surgeon channels, or one of his videos. It's pretty good on explaining everything. And you need to check it out down there. Get you some raffle tickets or sign up for harness. I'm going to take off, see how this does with the wind. Oh, I probably have it in the wrong gear. Well, like I said, help them in foster care abuse. Hopefully it isn't coming through with the speed and the wind and everything. First time I've tried this. So harness is my favorite way. You sign up for harness and it rounds up the amount that you purchase with your debit card to the nearest dollar and gives that rounded up amount to Forgotten Angel. You can set it for limits and all kind of things. And it's a click it and forget it kind of thing. And you're automatically enrolled in all the giveaways. It's my personal favorite way. I think it's the best way. Check it out. Link in the description. And poof, we're at the river. I often call this the lake because right there is the lake. Around that bend is basically the lake. This is the river part of the lake. That's Lake Belton around that bend. This is Leon River. Man, beautiful day. Today is June the 6th, if I can talk. And it is 90, repeat, 90 degrees. Little cloud cover, so it ain't too horrible today. And I'm definitely going to ride on my one day off. That's a Lego. It's a giant Lego in the road. What the heck? Okay. It still hurts. She ripped out my heart, took a big bite of it, threw it on the ground, and stomped on it. So, a lot of you know, some of you might not know. I'll tell you, I have 3 sons, all grown. 2 of them are married. I have grandkids with the 2 that are married. I have 4 biological grandkids and 2 step grandkids. Let me see if there's any water here. Oh man, it ain't much. I'm going to slow down. This stuff will wipe you out right here. Alright. Whoa, it's still spinning. Wow. Anyways. Now, some are going to say, Matt, your sons have graduated high school. One of them graduated college. You've been through this. But let me explain what happened. Now, if you follow me on Facebook, you know, lucky enough, not lucky enough. If I know you enough to invite you to my personal Facebook page, then you probably know what I'm talking about. But recently, my granddaughter, first born grandbaby, and only granddaughter, graduated high school. And yeah, it made me feel old, but I was proud. She worked hard. She did real good and graduated high school. And proud of her. And yes, it made me feel a little old and stuff like that. But it wasn't until a week later that she left. She left. And it put me on the struggle bus. I gotta tell you, I'm struggling right now. It's been weeks and I'm still struggling. She decided to take a summer job that where she would be traveling throughout the United States the entire summer, but it would definitely fatten her bank account. She probably making more money than me. Okay. So for the first time that I'm aware of, especially going on doing something like this where she's, you know, going, you know, all over the United States, my 17-year-old granddaughter boarded a jet plane to Atlanta, Georgia last week. 2 weeks ago, excuse me. And like I said, I got sons that graduated, and the thing with boys, especially boys that got their stuff together like mine do, they pretty much were major travelers by the time they graduated high school as it was. Okay? But my granddaughter had never done anything like this. And granted, like I said, it's my granddaughter, and wow, I was kind of surprised how it affected me. I mean, the day she boarded that jet to fly to Atlanta, and she's still traveling. She's supposed to be coming through Texas next week. But, wow, I mean, I was on not only her, but I couldn't even look at her mother. I couldn't look at my daughter-in-law. Hardly. I said, yeah, I look at my daughter-in-law every time, and she would just start crying. And it was see, here I go again. I'm struggling, man. I mean, struggle bus. Wow, it hurt. I didn't know I could. I didn't know I could feel this way about someone leaving. You know, kind of thing. Kind of shocked me. Threw me. I'm a tough guy, man. I ain't supposed to be all choked up and teary-eyed about, you know, somebody and that stuff. But I'll tell you right now, if you can see right now, I got some tears flowing. I don't know if any of y'all have ever had to do that. I understand if you have. Now, my brother, his daughter recently got married. Even though they had been living together for a while, and he knew Brian, her husband, and stuff. My brother was tore up at the raffle at the wedding. I mean, tore up. And I had to mess with him. You know, hey, buck it up, suck it up, buttercup, all that stuff, everything else. But I paid the price because when Callie, my granddaughter, boarded that plane, I'll tell you what, I was a wreck. I was a wreck that whole day. I'm an absolute wreck. I know she's doing fine. I went back and forth with her a few times, but and like I said, she's going to be coming through Texas. But whew, wow, I even texted my good friend Dr. Lee. I texted him as a dude. I'm on the struggle bus, man. And I told him the situation. We went back and forth a little bit, but man, I was kind of struggling. I don't know if any of y'all have granddaughters, or maybe you've had a daughter that you felt the same way, who just went out into the world, and we didn't even know she was going to do this. This was the day of graduation. No, was it the day before graduation? She got offered this job, and she took it. Of course, I mean, it's gonna help her a lot. It will help her bank account for sure. She's getting paid pretty decent money. She was going to work at a coffee place, Seventh Brew or something like that. Yeah, but and she'd make money, but not like she's making now. I mean, nowhere near it. So happy for her that she got this great job. But the other thing is, I drive a truck for a living now. She travels doing contract work now. So when's the next time I'll get to see my granddaughter? Don't know. Have no idea. So let me know in the comment, is it different for boys than girls? I mean, like I said, my sons all graduated high school, graduated college, and they're off, gone. making a life for themselves that quick. And it really didn't affect me that much. I was proud of them, but like I said, by the time they graduated high school, my sons had already traveled quite a bit, had done all kind of stuff. I mean, so I wasn't greatly concerned, and I guess it's because they're boys, they're men, I wasn't greatly concerned about it. But my one and only 17-year-old granddaughter, hang on. Okay, I'm back. So how do you cope with something like that? Wow, it just blows my mind. It's been weeks. It's been weeks and it still bothers me. Holy cow. I know as time goes on it'll get better. It's already getting a little better. But it still hurts. And I got five more grandchildren to go through this with. But like I said, all the other five are boys. And it never affects you as much after the first one. You see what I'm saying? I would think. Because, yeah, it affected me when my oldest son graduated high school. But it was much easier when number 2 and number 3, when they graduated high school. And then when number 2 went to done a double major, computer, electronical engineering, and he's also a computer, a robot. He's a robotic engineer. Quite a bit of schooling for that stuff. And he graduated, and more proud. I knew he was going to take off. I knew he had to. I knew he lives up north of Dallas. I knew he was going to have to move somewhere like that and everything, and it really didn't bother me that much. Okay, yeah, it sucks, but it didn't bother me that much. But man, my granddaughter tore me up. Am I crazy? Man. So that day, she jumped on a flight. I said, you know what? I'm going to do what always makes me feel better. And I jumped on the beast, and I took off. And I rode. And I actually intended to make a video and talk about it, because it's always good to talk about stuff. And I just couldn't do it. I could not keep my shit together enough to talk about it that day. So I rode my motorcycle. I rode the beast all over the place that day. And I kept myself as busy as I could. I ran some chores and done this, that, and the other thing, and just trying to keep my mind off of it. So if you can, leave a comment. I know it'll get better. Like I said, I know it is. But, wow, either that or just because I'm getting old, or everything I've been through in my life, as far as the battle with cancer and everything, and almost dying 3 times at least that I could think of with this stuff. So makes me appreciate my kids more, probably, obviously, and my grandkids, yeah. Well, that's gonna be it, guys, on this one. Like I said, please leave a comment. Definitely share this video worldwide. Share it to everybody on the planet. Share it to complete strangers, everybody that you know and don't know. Be sure to give the algorithm a thumbs up, or give the algorithm a middle finger by leaving a thumbs up. That helps spread it, helps spread the channel, helps put it out there. Definitely subscribe if you. Oh, the gravel. Golly, man, that stuff will wipe out a motorcycle. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's totally free. It don't cost you a thing. It's just a way of YouTube keep me notifying you whenever I post a video. You get a notification that I posted a video. You hit subscribe and then click that bell to all, and it'll notify you whenever I post a video. Totally free. It's like following somebody. I don't know why they call it subscribing. Because back in my day, subscribing meant you subscribed to like a newspaper or a magazine, and you had to pay for a subscription. So I don't know. Please subscribe, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, share, all that stuff. And y'all know how it goes. If you have served, or if you're currently serving in a military, you're a firefighter, EMS, first responder, especially law enforcement, if you're in the healthcare industry, if you're a truck driver, out there delivering the goods so we can have a good life. If you vote, stand up for your rights. You're awesome. We appreciate everything you do for us and the sacrifices you and your families have made. Be safe out there. Carry things that go boom. And of course, ladies, flash a stranger today. Ooh, I need a Kleenex.